All right, Rondé, we're going to run out of time. I want to ask you, so the Dolphins, they have an agreement with Zach Wilson to be the backup quarterback for Tua next season. I have maintained
Correct.
for the longest that the most important signing this offseason was the backup quarterback. I don't think anyone else gave it the importance that I did. I don't think they nailed it. For me, Zach Wilson is kind of a it didn't give me what I was really looking for. Like, I didn't mind the thought of overpaying because to me, the backup's so important. Like, go overpay for Jameis Winston. We were talking today about Gardner Minshew, a guy who's just going to zing it around there. I don't know. What do you think of Zach Wilson? Does it move the needle for you at all?
I don't think so. I mean, because of the people we have in our division, for the people we have in our conference, I mean, you have to have somebody. The two guys you talked about are, and are winners. They proven winners, and that's what you don't mind overpaying for. Not saying that Zach Wilson can't win games and didn't win games, because he did and did a good job. But I agree with you. I agree that we should have overpaid for one of those guys like that, or somebody who, was already a proven winner, starter in the league that won games. I don't think, and like I said, last year, 2 years ago, I think the bigger guys should have took less money to get somebody like Tua should have been in that decision-making room when they said, "Hey, what you think about Zach Wilson?" You got to kind of level about what the other teams are doing. New England making some moves. They trying to get better. Obviously, Buffalo is already there because of their quarterback, but we have to stay at least ahead of the curve, and I don't think Zach Wilson puts us ahead of the curve when and if Tua has to go out. And so I agree with you. I don't think we nailed it on the backup quarterback. Are we still keeping Huntley? Huntley and Zach Wilson maybe combined can get us.
I hadn't even thought of that, but yeah, I guess they'll keep three at some point.
Yeah. So we're not drafting anybody. So listen, if to what he averages, 4 games a year that he's out, if we can get out that 3-1 or 2-2, I guess we'll be okay. But it doesn't move the needle. I don't think we say, oh, we signed Zach Wilson, we good to go now. So I agree with you totally. I don't think we we hit a home run with that.
And OG, Solana, correct me if I'm wrong, but you read the numbers where we're locked into Tua through 2026 right now, OG. We can get more money this year if we push it's really kicking the can down the road. We're going to give him more money, but now we're locked into him through 2028. Would you extend Tua's contract further to have money now?
That's up to, I guess Chris to say he's all in right now. You have to find out if that's the key. Is the coach going to be there that long? I just think McDaniel and Tua are so locked in at this point because of the situation, how we see the game is played when Tua isn't there. You have to say if McDaniel's there, he has to make that decision, because obviously to me, my opinion, when Tua's out, we just can't call plays. The plays don't work. And so he should have been really instrumental in making the pick for the backup, because that's what happens when Tua goes out. He's still calling the plays and seems to call the same plays. So he ought to get a quarterback similar to Tua that could do the same things. But, I mean, the attributes of Tua don't match the attributes of Zach Wilson. Like, they totally different. If you got remember Chase Daniels was the consummate backup quarterback. He was making like $20 million being a backup and never played. But we knew he was accurate. He was cerebral. He can come in. Zach Wilson seems to be like a wild cannon, going to make it happen. But, how he makes it happen is going to be a little different. Like, accuracy is what we need for these plays that McDaniel is calling, and Zach Wilson just hasn't seemed to be the most accurate quarterback. So if we're going to get more money now, we have to be ready to, at least win the AFC East. And I don't know if we're there, especially if we go, not sign Holland and not sign all the players that we supposed to have signed, So
I would say,
it's a tough question.
bottom line now, OG, is you're coming back with Tua, and you got Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, and you've got Devon Achane and Jalen Wright. You no longer have Raheem Mostert. So really the offense now is all predicated on, can you protect your quarterback, right? It's all now onto the offensive line.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we all in on Tua, we should have been all in like the Bears on this offensive line situation. They signing dudes on the line, like Tooney and the other big tackle and guard. Like,
we don't have the money. They got a couple of linemen, didn't they, Solana?
Yeah.
They have. They signed a guard and a tackle.
Yeah, they signed dudes though, like good dudes. Like that's what we should be doing. Like if you say, hey, we need more money, we need to get the money from Tua, and we're gonna sign 4 new linemen, but we probably gonna re-sign what's this dude from Notre Dame that we drafted,
Liam Eichenberg.
Him.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't mind. Listen, I stand by what I say. I like it better when we sign the people we drafted because they're developing the system. But if that's what we're going with, that's what we're going with. So I mean, it's got to be where you're spending the money. You're just not going to get the money from Tua and go out and get a good linebacker. I mean, we may need them, but I'd rather spend the money on the line because, got to get a new left tackle now. Did we sign a new left tackle? We just asked the guy to take a pay cut who plays only 12 of the 18 games every year. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. So if we were taking the money from Tua, I would expect us to use it on the O-line.
OG, have you ever been into ketosis?
I've been in ketosis, I think, between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. I'm usually in ketosis. I'm
in ketosis. I'm in ketosis right now. These dudes giving me a hard time.
You haven't been eating? You haven't been eating? You've been you extended your intermittent fasting? That's what you've been doing?
No one knows what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing, and I'm pretty sure he means he's in cirrhosis, not ketosis. Based on what
the liver. Oh, you in ketosis of the liver? Yes, ketosis of the liver. Yes.
I haven't eaten. Like I haven't eaten last night since about 9:30. Didn't eat all morning, and then about 3 o'clock today, I ate a sausage link. And my body has to be ketosis right now. I feel it.
Sausage
link. Would you eat exactly? Link. No, the sausage link got a time. They got a time stamp. You can't eat a sausage link after 12:15.
Thank you. That's what I said. Can't eat a sausage link at 3 in the afternoon. Tell him, OG.
You a grown ass man walking around with a sausage link at 3:30? Boy,
that's what I'm saying.
I agree with. Hey, let me go back on my first comment. You might be ketosing. If you think you eat a sausage link at 3:30. You ketosing of the mind, bro. What are you doing? Like you eat a Roger Wood, a Garcia, or Earl Campbell. You can't eat a sausage link after 12:15, and you're not at somebody's brunch at the Satai. If you had the Satai eating brunch at 12.
At the Satai, maybe from 2 to 3 o'clock on a Saturday or Sunday at the Satai.
With unlimited mimosa.
Yeah, a grown man eating a sausage link at 3 in the afternoon. You got to call the authorities.
Y'all don't respect ketosis.
No, you can't. And you got it on a Tupperware? Did you reheat it at least? Did you put it in the napkin and roll it up and sit it on 37 seconds?
And OG, you know what I do? I wet my paper towel so that it gets some moisture
you gotta wet
in my sausage link.
You gotta wet it. You gotta wet it. But a Garcia, a Roger Wood, a Earl Campbell, those are the kinds of sausages you eat after 12:15. Like you You dead wrong for a sausage link, because the little wrapping around the sausage link get a little funny looking after 12, 15 if you cooked it this morning.
That's like, if it's still left at 3:00.
So the sausage link may be ketosis.
The sausage link is in its prime at about 8:30 in the morning. So when you get to 3 in the afternoon, the sausage link has seen better days. Wait, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Black people like raisins. Crowder says no.
You know what? But sometimes I like them in my oatmeal raisin cookie, but they usually gang up on you. You never can get one. You got to get like 7. I don't want 7 at a time in my bite. I just want like 1. You know what I'm saying? Like raisins, they gang up on you. They'll never be just one.
Just snack on a bag of raisins.
The little box, the little red box with the raisins, absolutely not. I would not. See, maybe you put them in your potato salad or something, but we do not. Us African Americans don't put raisins in there. No. Oatmeal or oatmeal cookies is as far as raisins go, unless you're a fruitcake guy doing Christmas. Other than that, the raisins.
Yeah, then everything goes in the fruitcake. Yeah. But nobody likes that.
I don't eat no fruitcake either.
Nobody likes that.
Fruitcake.
Right,
Fruitcake get me out of
ketosis, 100%. There'll be all type of sugar. You'll be freaking out. You'll be running around crazy.
Fruitcake can get me out of my ketosis, OG.
I applaud you for not eating. It's Lent, so I've given up carbs and liquor, so I'm struggling myself, but I'm not.
Really? For 40 days?
Yeah, I have. 40 days.
Wow.
I don't know whether Lent ends on Good Friday or Sunday. Sometimes I'm confused. I probably shouldn't be asking you.
I was going to say, Crowder, that one's for you.
Not for you. My bad.
I was impressed that I knew it was 40 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man.
There you go, Oronde.
I gave up squirrel meat.
Oh, good for you. That'll be tough to keep. Yeah.